Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, June the 18th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room, 100% free. You don't have to be a member. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen. Get live in the mic at about 9:05. I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. In the email you are receiving, you will see a promo code for 15% off either the first month or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. Also in the email you're getting, you'll see some ebooks that we put together. Free ebooks. A lot of people are asked about swing trading, longer term trading, and so there are 3 there that you might find interesting. Wow, what a day. What a day again. Let me show you ENPH. ENPH came from Holly. And ENPH I loved. You know, people ask me, I get the question quite a bit actually, how come you don't take every single Holly alert? And one of the reasons is, first of all, I have a certain price range I like to trade with Holly. It's that simple. You know, if it's outside that range, I just don't like to trade it. One of the reasons is because I'm looking, because, you know, with our standard program, we find things that are moving a lot. Holly doesn't have necessarily the same types of stocks that are moving a lot in terms of percentage. I mean, every now and then you'll see on any given day, you might see a stock that's, yes, moved up 15, 20%, which is fantastic. Holly doesn't generally give those huge moves, so, but I'm still interested in what I call the more solid setups. So when I looked at ENPH, this is what I saw. First of all, this is a lifetime high, all right? So the original alert, let me do the 15-minute chart. There was the alert at 1825. Now, I did not take it there. It happened on that candle. I did not take it quite there. I saw, you know, this sort of action. It was moving up and down, and I waited until I thought it had kind of settled down, and I got in at 1833. And look what it did. I mean, it got up to 1857, which I took some out. I took some out at 1859. Actually, the 1859 was on that move down, and I thought, okay, it's over. I wish I'd obviously held on to some, but that's just a great percentage move. Holly had a couple. I mean, the XON, you know, at 1833, got as high as 1878. This one, AXSM, 2352, got as high as 2478. That's over $1. And then the one that I actually ended up taking, ENPH. The run I wanted, all right? I'll explain to you what happened with the run, though. When I was doing my pre-market work and I was looking at the stocks that had upgrades and downgrades, Goldman had run, which is a solar, Sedge, which is another solar, and then this one, look at SPWR. Look at this one. My goodness, it's still going. So Goldman had these as upgrades or conviction buys or something to that effect, okay? The one that I was most in love with, you know, was the run, unfortunately. And the run, because when I looked at it on the daily, when I looked at it on the weekly chart, you know, I went back, there's no resistance. So I thought, wow, okay, maybe it's technically, actually, this was making an all-time high. What am I saying? So this is why I really love this one as opposed to, say, the SPWR. So unfortunately, though, you know, it chopped around so much in here. I actually got into this trade at 1786, right on that move there, and I think it moved up and then it moved back down, and I got out of this trade flat. Can't remember exactly. In fact, no, I don't think it got over 18 when I got in. But anyway, the bottom line is it was just chopping around so much compared to the SPWR. Kind of surprised me, to be honest. I just thought that this one would have the big run in it because, no pun intended, because, you know, it had no resistance whatsoever. It was a lifetime high. So, you know, it's one of those things, though, if gold, you know, whether you love them or hate them, when Goldman puts on some kind of a buy or shorting recommendation, you know, it's maybe worthwhile to take a look at. What I really liked about the whole idea, though, was that Goldman had 3 solar stocks. So obviously kind of very bullish on the solar sector. So anyway, Unfortunately, after watching it forever, and then I think I took my break right around here. What time is it? Yeah, 11:45. It's just when I was taking my break, and then it finally did the pop I was looking for. And Holly also had it at 18:13. So anyway, another nice one from Holly. This one turned out to be, a pretty good trade. This one came from my gappers, the gap up, and I originally saw it because of that red bar ignored. So what we're talking about here's an uptrend. That red bar right there is totally engulfed by the previous green candle. Plus you have a nice bottoming tail. The bottoming tail means, of course, that the sellers drove it down there. The buyers close it here. I mean, it's not that much. It's only 3 cents. But, we always like to look at these red bar ignored, and then the next candle was green. So I was in this one for the longest time at 718. And, it did get down to 715, but no big deal there. There was no reason for me to get out of this trade, boredom not being one of them. And then I finally got rewarded on this pop right there, in which case I took most of it out at 738. The reason I did that is that if you take a look at it on I think it's the weekly chart. Let me expand this just a little bit here. You notice the high of last week is 738. Okay, if you look in the top left, I can't move my cursor away from there, but if you look at the top left, you'll see it says high 738. So that's 738. So I was a little bit worried that it might stall there. Now, granted, it did get up to 743, but it did pull back. So that may be where it's going to stall. So that's why I took out most of the trade at 738. Still have a little bit left just in case it does want to pop through. If it does pop through, of course, then 8 would be the next level that it might stall at. But anyway, that just turned out to be one of those trades which took a long time, but I got rewarded. I mean, and look at the volume that came in eventually. I mean, that's the biggest volume bar of the day. Usually, you always see the first volume of the day usually is the big one. But look at this. I mean, the big volume came in, and as I say, I got rewarded. And so from 718 to 738, great percentage move. And let's see. Only other one is Tiger. This actually, if you were in the room yesterday, you know that I wanted to swing this one. And if to really see why I was even looking at this, you have to look at the weekly chart. And this IPO'd right here. This is back in the week of March the 18th. Had a spectacular run, from $8 all the way up to $24 just about. Spectacular, almost straight up before it finally sold off. Now and then, since then though, it's just been in sort of collapse mode, and it had earnings, I think, this day here. So it's been in collapse mode. But yesterday was the first day. We take a look at it on the daily chart. I think yesterday was the first day. The glimmer of hope. Maybe it's going to start to come back. So I liked it. I liked it as a bit of a swing trade. So I ended up taking this right here, towards the end of the day, 8:32. I woke up this morning. I saw it in the after hours. I woke up this morning, and I was wondering, geez, is it going to be able to get through 6? So what I did is I took it all out right there, 585. I think 585 and 584. And then what I was going to do is if it cracked through 6, I would have taken it again. But it didn't do that, and so anyway, that turned out to be a nice little present to start the day. All right, everybody, I want to get back into the room. So if you have any questions for me, bring back my capture program first. Have any questions for me? You can use this email address. This is a link for the free room. I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. So I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye bye.